So here we are on ride 2. This is actually my third ride, but the second ride I wasn't actually recording. The second ride, just to kind of catch everyone up, was on my way to a flag football game that I was going to and playing in. Now, this would have been my first time actually taking this bike on unfamiliar roads, surrounded by multiple cars. With an average speed about 45 to 55 miles an hour. So this was definitely stressful. And so that's probably why I really was proud of myself when I actually made it to the place, to the field I was playing in. And so I guess the thing I could talk about is what I was experiencing. Now, there was a lot of getting used to shifting gears as usual, but I've been getting so much better at it. So it's definitely something that I've improved upon. Another thing that I would say is something I came across was a lot of using the turn signals, which is surprisingly hard to get used to, which is obviously kind of like weird to talk about because it's just pulling it over and pushing it in when you want it to stop. But it's getting used to that because I'm used to a car where you flip it up and you turn and therefore it goes away, and it's not like that on a motorcycle, of course. But otherwise, the ride to the field was actually really nice, and we ended up winning that game. So the ride back was even better because I got to enjoy the cold breeze with the winner's mindset, as well as having a cramp in my thigh, which wasn't great, or wherever on my leg. I had a leg cramp, and so I had to literally rest my foot on the brake foot peg, not on the brake, but like on the peg down on the right side. So, and I just kept my leg straight the whole time, and I was trying to adapt to riding with only one leg, which was interesting. It didn't change too much for me, but still, it was interesting. On the ride back was nighttime, so it was about roughly 9 o'clock when I got home. So it was about half an hour away, and it was just a breeze, really. There was no cars on the road, really, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. But that was the second ride, pretty much. There was nothing much more to talk about than what I just said. This ride, I was a lot more familiar with the bike. I had to charge my GoPro, and when I actually put it into my little casing on my helmet, I didn't have the SIM card in it, so I have to get used to actually putting the SIM card back in. So here was something that I came across on this intersection, was just pulling ahead. Normally I don't do that even in a car, but for some reason in this situation I did. Actually, I know the reason. It's because I saw that no one was coming. But on the motorcycle, it's a lot more riskier because I can stall, as opposed to my car, which I wouldn't. So it's right now it's a risk that I'm getting used to doing. But otherwise, I've been pretty good at staying on speed, staying in the right gear. I'm still working on the shifting, excuse me, and also just engine rev matching. Sorry, engine braking, rev matching, and it's been It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard because I keep thinking that I'm hurting the bike with engine braking, and maybe I am, but it helps me slow down. And I actually haven't had any close calls yet. I haven't dropped my bike, knock on wood. So I've been dealing with that. Well, not dealing with it, but I've been worried about that because drop it early so you get it out of the way. That's what I've heard, pretty much. I don't want to do that. I don't want to drop it at all. So I've been kind of being a little bit more careful, or trying to be. Here as you can see, I upshifted, or I shifted up, because I was on a hill. This is going uphill, and so my revs were a little on the higher side that I didn't like. So I decided to upshift. I think I'm in 4th gear here. I'm not entirely sure, but I decided I'm gonna go get a drink. I didn't initially know what I was doing or where I was going. I just wanted the excuse to ride. But then I found it. I decided, I'm gonna go get a Powerade. I didn't know what flavor I wanted. I didn't know what exactly I wanted, what else I wanted. But all I knew is I didn't really have a whole lot of space in my bike because the saddlebags and you can see my engine was revving a little too high there, so I had to take note of that. I think I'm in third gear here or second gear. Sorry, excuse me. I'm pretty sure I'm in second gear. But this was always something that this isn't the first time I got gas, and I actually didn't get gas. But to go to a gas station, it is chaos at almost every gas station I go to because no one really knows what they're doing. So I had to adapt. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say here. The rest of the video is just going to be me riding. Actually, you're going to see me in here, getting a grape Powerade, which is probably my favorite Powerade, honestly, next to the white cherry that they have, which I think white cherry in general I love. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm just adapting. I also looked at the sunglasses, seeing if there was anything that would fit over my glasses. Didn't see anything. But yeah, pretty much this was just kind of a nice ride. It was nice out. Decided to take that chance. We're reeling in from the hurricane that hit us last week. It was pretty bad, but it was not as bad as where else what I've seen elsewhere. Asheville, I know for a fact, got hit pretty hard. There's my ugly ass. But it was a rough time to kind of witness. That was definitely the worst hurricane I've witnessed. Last one that hit us, I think a year ago, was not as bad at all, honestly. It got us out of work, but it didn't really turn off our power back home. So it really was just kind of surprising how bad this one was. So obviously I hope that everyone affected, for those that are okay, continue to be okay, and that those that are lost are found one way or another. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Leave a like. Subscribe. I know the quality of these videos are not great, but I'm getting used to this. I'm adapting, so don't be too harsh. But anyway, you guys have a nice day, or night, or if you never go to bed, just enjoy life the best you can. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.